Chief Executive of Sheffield and Rotherham Wildlife Trust. Today we want to tell you about why we think you should save Smithy Wood. So thank you so much for coming. Smithy Wood is near the M1, junction 35. It's a fantastic local wildlife site. It's been protected by this council, Sheffield City Council, in all its planning documents. It's a great local wildlife site because it's full of lots of different species. It's got lots of different birds. It's got some important birds, red data listed birds, for those of you who know about conservation. Birds like bullfinches and linnets, some of the rarer birds that you see less of today. It's full of fungi and lichen, hundreds and hundreds of fungi and lichen. It's fantastic plants and habitat. Not only is it a great woodland, but it's a great grassland area as well. Great for butterflies, like the dingy skipper, fantastic local butterfly that we're losing in this area. And as well as the obvious trees that make up the woodland, there are some really great plants there. There's a flower called the yellow archangel, which is really indicative of an ancient woodland. Smithy Wood is a fantastic ancient bluebell woodland. So we think it needs to be saved. For those of you who've ever heard of Mel Jones, he's a local historian. He has documented the hundreds and hundreds of years that Smithy Wood has stood as a woodland on our doorstep in Sheffield. We are so fortunate to have such fantastic woodlands on our doorstep in Sheffield. They really need looking after. Not only is Sheffield a local wildlife site and an ancient woodland, it also sits in the green belt, which means that it helps keep the division between our countryside and our urban areas. So it's an important part of the local green belt. So you would think it was quite well protected. It's a local wildlife site, it's in green belt, it's ancient woodland, and the community love it. It's been used for many decades by the local people, some of who you'll hear from today, who live nearby. They've used it to play in for their children, they walk their dogs in it, they've gone there after they've been at the coking plant that used to be nearby, just for a breath of fresh air. They've gone there to just look at the wildlife, listen to the bird song, and look at the bluebells. Some of you probably have special places near you that you feel the same about. So the community love it as well. So you think Smithy Wood might be pretty safe, wouldn't you? You'd think that it wouldn't need us to stand and come here on the town hall steps to tell you about it and tell you how precious it was and how much it needed looking after. But sadly, that is why we're here today, because it isn't safe. Today, there is a planning application that has gone into the City Council from the private landowner, St Paul's Development, and a company called MSA Extra, who want to build a huge, massive motorway service area on this ancient woodland and local wildlife site. I love crowd interaction. Okay, we can do more of that. So, should we just have a quick Save Smithy Wood just to get us going? Save Smithy Wood! Okay, great. Save Smithy Wood. Okay, so, MSA Extra. Boom. Getting that. MSA Extra is a company that want to build on Smithy Wood. Whilst they may retain some of the site, fundamentally it will be lost to us, lost to the local community, lost to the people of Sheffield, and lost to the wildlife that use it. The proposal, the application, is for a 80-bed hotel a massive 550 space car park, a huge 3,000 square meters of retail, primarily just food chains, the stuff that you already get everywhere else. So this development is nearly probably 6 times more. It's 3,000 square meters, 6 times more than your average little motorway service area. It is huge. It's like a retail park on the edge of Sheffield. So, we don't want that, do we? No. Don't we want a bluebell woodland? Yes. I love this crowded track.
I've been opposed to this planning application since I first heard about it 3.5 years ago. To build, we've got to remember this is green belt. First and foremost, it's green belt, and secondly, it's ancient wood. This area has 2 of the most highest protections that we have in our country. If we look at the own local plan, actually Sheffield City Council's local plan, we've got the same protections. So I say it's a no-brainer. The only thing I want you to do though is go around and tell everybody, please let the councillors know who carry on and make this decision. Unfortunately, I'm not making the decision. Please let them know your feelings so they understand that people of Sheffield do like our woodlands, we do like our green belt, and we don't need a service station there. It does not answer the exceptional circumstances to build in that area. At the moment, there's a pre-application, as has been said, at Junction 33 to build one isn't in the green belt. The Rotherham Council has designated for an emergency service station area, and it's 10 miles down the road. We don't need one there. We don't want one there. And I please tell everybody to tell those members of that board that the people of Sheffield don't want one there. Please, let's make sure that this doesn't go through the planning board, and let's keep fighting to the end, because Smithy Wood can be revived. It can be what it used to be. It can be what I can remember it as a kid, and it's important that it is there. For the people of Cowley, for the people of Chapeltown, for the people of Sheffield. Thank you.
Okay, just one big round of applause for everyone that's just spoken so far, if you don't mind. And thank you, and while we're at it, let's just give ourselves a cheer for standing in the rain. Let's just have another quick, save Smithy Wood! Save Smithy Wood! Oh my goodness. Okay, so what happens next in terms of the planning application is that at some point, we don't know when, we thought it was going to be the 28th of March, but that's been postponed. But again, yes, someone's got it right again. So at some point, possibly in a month or so's time, the council officers will issue a report which will say whether they think the application from MSA Extra should be approved or refused. Yay! So if we get to that point, we then see whether the planning committee, which is your local councillors, some of them, your planning committee, whether they agree to approve the application or refuse the application. What do we want them to do? Refuse the application. So, as soon as we know, and if even before that, we need you to write to your local councillor and tell them to refuse the planning application. Has anybody done that so far? Thank you. You have already helped us to save Smithy Wood. I'm looking at the rest of you. Come on. Get those pens out. You can still use pen and paper. You don't have to use a computer. If you don't know who your local councillor is, find out. You should know. They represent you. There's a stall just here that has information on. Talk to a lovely wild